Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk about nicotine and why I've added it to my daily regimen of healing my body. So nicotine is very misunderstood, kind of like the sun. I think the sun is actually really good for you, of course in moderation. You don't want to burn your skin, things like that. I do use sunblock on my face, but I don't use sunblock on my body. Anyway, that's another video. So basically, nicotine is very misunderstood. Did you know that nicotine is naturally occurring in different foods? And we consume it, and that's in the nightshade vegetables. In bell peppers, tomatoes also have it. I went for a really long walk today, and it felt really good in the sun, and it just made me think too how nicotine is very misunderstood. I began studying a lot of different things that are sort of out of the box when I got my diagnosis because I am determined to heal my body. And I realized that nicotine is a very misunderstood substance or nutrient. Now, what's interesting is, first of all, I don't smoke. I've never smoked. I'm not endorsing vaping or smoking. Bad, not good for you at all. However, it's interesting because there are studies that show that people that have smoked have less likely a chance of getting Parkinsons or Alzheimer's and other brain issues. So you kind of wonder, well, smoking's not good for you. Why? We don't want to smoke. What is it in the smoking that maybe could have some benefit? Well, nicotine. It is nicotine. Nicotine is not addictive either. Did you know that that's clinically studied to not be addictive any more than caffeine? Do your research if you're, again, this is not medical advice. But do your research and you'll find interesting studies on nicotine. So in cigarettes, and of course the cigarette companies don't want you to know this, in cigarettes they add what's called pyrazines, and that is a chemical that's highly addictive. So on the labeling of cigarettes, again, I'm not endorsing smoking, definitely not, because that's not good for you, but nicotine is not the addictive substance in smoking. It's the pyrazines, which are the man-made highly addictive chemicals, and you can imagine why they would put those in there so you'd buy more cigarettes and not quit smoking. So, but nicotine on its own is a nutrient and very, very, very beneficial for you if you're dealing with a neurodegenerative issue and all of the things that go along with it. So this is what I've done. I simply go to Amazon and I get Nicorette, and this is 2 milligram pieces, and it comes in like a little locked thing like this, and I have to be kind of careful. So on an empty stomach, I can get a little dizzy. It can make me feel a little bit lightheaded, so I have to be kind of careful. But I chew 2 milligram pieces about 4 times a day, throughout the day. The first time I did it, just as a warning, if you're considering doing this, trying nicotine gum, for example, you want to be somewhere where you can lay down if necessary. So the first time I did it, I thought, no big deal, it's 2 milligram piece. I'll chew it and I'll be fine. And it knocked me on my feet for about 45 minutes in a good way. I was completely relaxed. I felt like I wanted to take a nap. It was very, very calming for me. And so I continued to study nicotine. There are some proven scientific benefits of nicotine, and I've put some notes down so I don't forget anything. So for one thing, nicotine is known to help with constipation. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. It is very anti-inflammatory. It helps activate the cholinergic inflammatory pathways, anti-inflammatory pathways. It reduces overactive immune cytokines, which is your body can be in a cytokine storm when you've got a lot of things going on with your immune system and autoimmune issues, things like that. It helps you with nervous system regulation. I have definitely noticed that. I specifically have noticed that it's helped me a lot with tremors, which is really good. It helps me with anxiety. It helps me sleep personally. It also helps increase dopamine and serotonin naturally. Who doesn't want that, right? It protects the dopaminergic neurons. So if you already have Parkinson's, nicotine could be very, very beneficial for you. Again, this is not medical advice, but you may want to look into this. It helps with brain fog. It helps to reduce tremors. It improves alertness, attention, short-term memory, among other things. There are so many benefits to nicotine. So I would really recommend looking into it for sure. It's very inexpensive, the Nicorette gum that I get, and maybe there's a more natural option out there. I'm going to look into like the little, like the Zins. There's a different brand that Tucker Carlson has. It's called Alp that looks pretty good. So look into it, see if it works for you. It has helped me a lot. I've been able to, with the different things that I'm doing, go down to a half a pill to 1 Parkinson's pill a day, and I've noticed a huge improvement across the board with nicotine. Oh, something really interesting too. When I started chewing nicotine gum, I got my sense of smell back. That's pretty cool. So as I mentioned in, I think the first video I did, or the second video, when I got COVID is when my health started going down. And I noticed things were just off, and I lost my sense of smell since COVID. And so since chewing nicotine gum, I can smell again. So we live out in the country, and I tell my husband, I'm so excited I can smell the cow poop again. And I know that sounds funny, but it's not good when you can't smell. It really sucks. So I have my sense of smell back. So it's doing something. So the doctor I'd recommend you follow is Dr. Ardis, A-R-D-I-S. He's very, very informative. Do your research on nicotine. Nicotine is not addictive. Nicotine has many, many neuroprotective benefits. And if I would have known what I know now about nicotine, I would have been chewing nicotine gum years ago. So I will not stop. I love it. It's part of my daily regimen. And I hope you find this video informative. Look into it for yourself and have a happy, healthy, beautiful day. Bye-bye.